Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to my new annual catalog virtual open house. Oh, goodness. We're live on Facebook in the virtual open house Facebook group that I have exclusively for my customers who shop with me. So, of course, you guys know we've got the Share and Connect group, and we have a lot of fun over there. But this Facebook Live is in a special group just for customers who shop with me. So, if you are watching this on Facebook, thank you so much for all of your love and support. I'm so happy that that you choose to support my small business. Okay, this is finally working. I did another Facebook Live and it nobody was coming on. It wasn't working. And then I looked on my other phone and it was showing that it was like a for sale format. And so that's why it wasn't showing up, and then I deleted it and started again. So hello, everybody. I'm so glad that you are joining me tonight. So all day long in the virtual open house Facebook group, I've been sharing project ideas. I started a little game going, sharing some product tips, highlighting some of my favorite products from the new catalog. Tonight, I'm going to do a quick little overview of some of my favorites from the annual catalog. We're going to do some mystery stamping. If you want, you can stamp along with me. And then we have some prizes to give away. So everyone who received a catalog from me, which was anyone who shopped and spent $50 or more in the last year, received a blue ticket with their catalog. And I just remembered that I have another 12 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, who ordered from me in April, and I haven't had a chance to mail out their catalogs yet. So I want to make sure that I include a prize ticket for them, and I guess they won't know until I mail their catalog in the next couple days what their ticket number is. So these are all anonymous. I have no idea who's got what ticket number. There were a few people I sent an email to tonight with a ticket that I've set aside specifically for them, but everybody else, it's just a big mix-up. So let me just say really briefly with the prizes tonight, you don't have to watch live in order to win. So if and Joe, you didn't get a catalog or a blue ticket because you're a demonstrator now. You're on my team. And I did not, I didn't take you out of this group since you just recently joined, but this is for customers. So sorry you didn't get a ticket, Joe, but as a team member, you get access to other team drawings, and that is super exciting. We have a virtual meeting every month, and I give away tons of door prizes. And so, Joe, you will have a chance to win prizes every month with that. Okay, what was I saying? So I sent out catalogs to everybody who placed an order with me, $50 or more. Oh, I know what I was saying. This has been my brain today. I'm so scattered. Squirrel, what? You do not have to be watching live in order to win your prize. So I'm going to draw for several prizes tonight, including a mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I will post a list of all of the ticket numbers on my blog tomorrow. So if you are not able to watch live and you're tuning in later, or you're not on Facebook, don't worry, you can still win a prize with your blue ticket. Look at all these blue tickets. Oh my gosh, this is totally crazy. So I just want to say thank you. Again, I can't remember if I did that in my first take that got cut off or not, but thank you. Thank you for supporting my small business. Thank you for choosing to shop with me. Because of all of you, I have had an amazing year. And just today, after I put in all the product share orders, I surpassed $800,000 in career sales, which just blows my mind. I've been a demonstrator for almost 19 years, and I can't believe that I'm getting so close to having sold $1 million. So thank you for being part of that and for being part of my journey. I love you guys so much. And so my all the prizes I'm giving away today is my way of saying thank you. Thank you for your support over the last year. Okay. Let's get started. We're going to, like I said, we're going to start with a little catalog tour. And I'm going to sprinkle the prizes throughout, and then we're going to do some mystery stamping, and then we'll finish up. The big prize, the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, will be at the end. But let's go ahead and draw for a prize right now and get started. What do you say? Whoop, whoop. All right, the first prize we're going to give away is a little mini paper trimmer. This was something that they offered new demonstrators who joined, gosh, not last year, but the year before. I think 2019 or 2020. And so I have a couple of these cute little mini trimmers. This one is the one I've been using, but I have one new in the box that I will be sending to one lucky person. Do you guys have your tickets ready? I'm closing my eyes. You know, it doesn't matter because it's totally anonymous. I have no idea who has this ticket number, but the mini paper trimmer is going to go to ticket number 228191. Yay! I forgot to grab tape. Oh, stinker. I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. Stick this on here so that I remember. Hot dog. Okay, this is fun. I love giving prizes away. Now I wanted to, gosh, while I was thinking about that, let me show you really quick. We've got 2 promotions that are happening in May, and so I want to make sure that I tell you all about them. Of course, the new catalog just started today. Today is the first day that it launched, so we're so excited about that. And so these 2 specials sort of correspond with that new catalog launch. So the first special is a Connect, Craft, and Collect promotion. So when you host a party or place an order that is $250 or more, you're going to get an extra $25 added on to your host rewards. That's so much fun because who's not excited about the new catalog? So if you're thinking about placing an order and you're thinking about placing a big order, then you'll get an extra little bonus there if you hit the $250 mark. Now, if you're interested in hosting a party, we could do that virtually. We can do that in person if you're in Central Illinois, and we can have lots of fun with that. There's lots of different options that we can connect on Zoom and do either projects ahead of time, or I can demonstrate stuff and then send out projects. We could do kits together. We're going to have so many different ways that we can connect and craft. So if you're interested in doing that, this promotion goes until June 14th. So there's lots of time to take advantage of this extra little perk. Now, if you are one of those people who order a lot and could hit that on your own, you maybe should think about this second special that's going on during the month of May. From May 4th through the 31st, you can get an extra $30 in your starter kit when you join my team of Jubilant Stampers. And as Joe can attest to, we have so much fun. We have a really great community of team members all across the country, literally from coast to coast. We've had them in Hawaii and Alaska and Florida. We even had some team members who were living abroad whose husbands were in the military. So we truly are all across the whole country. And I will have to tell you, most of the demonstrators who are on my team are self-proclaimed hobby demonstrators. They just enjoy getting a discount on their purchases. Sometimes they stamp with friends, sometimes they don't. Who doesn't love a little discount on your favorite things? So during the month of May, when you join my team, you can get $155 in product of your choice for only $99 plus tax. Shipping is free, and that's a giant discount. So $155 for $99 plus tax. Like, if you have a big wish list, you should consider this option. Okay, we will talk more about that later. If you have any questions, let me know. But let's jump into this catalog. It's so beautiful. Hopefully everyone has received their catalogs. If you have not yet received your catalog, please leave a comment and let me know. I do reserve catalogs for people who order from me. So if you're watching this and you haven't ordered from me recently, you can do that online at juliedavison.com/shop. You can get all these new goodies and I will be happy to send you a catalog. So let's jump in. I love the clean and simple catalog cover showing off some of the beautiful new in colors. Let me show you some of these in colors. I did a whole video comparing the colors, and hopefully you have seen that. I should make sure I link to it. I'm just going to pull these cards out from my bucket really quick. Let me introduce you to these beautiful new in colors. We have, starting in rainbow order, Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, and Fresh Freesia. Do you love them? This is one of my favorite sets of In Colors. I love making cards like this that show off each color. I got some other new products in the works here. This is a bundle where there's a solid die and then the outline, and these scallop rectangles are amazing. I'm going to be using them on one of the projects tonight. Look at this beautiful ribbon too. Which one of these is your favorite In Color? Leave a comment and let me know which In Color you love. I love how Stampin' Up! Always showcases these In Colors and really blends them in with other colors to come up with really great combinations. And we see that a lot in some of the designer paper, like this Expressions in Ink designer paper. There's also some beautiful, I'm going to totally go out of order. There's some beautiful paper with the pansies. That one features the pretty pansies features In Colors right here. This paper, I think we've got all the In Colors in this paper, which is just gorgeous. And then the other one, which I had, it's been really popular and you've probably seen it, is the hand penned. Let me see if I got a page number, 104 and 105. Follow along if you've got your catalog. 104 and 105, the hand penned, what did it? Nope, I wasn't there. I went too far back. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. This hand penned soft pastels, but we've got some like misty moonlight in there, pale papaya, fresh freesia, soft succulent. Just so beautiful, so soft and gorgeous. Hand penned. Okay, let me go back to the beginning and sort of refocus. I'm telling you, like, I feel like I've just been so all over the place trying to do so much that I just need to like take a deep breath and calm down. I love it when they have these like displays. It looks like my desk when I get everything out. There's so many unique and interesting products in this catalog. And you might notice the catalog, I feel like it's a little bit smaller than normal. However, there's still so much new stuff in it that there's no shortage of creativity and inspiration in this catalog. Now, I got a question from Susan earlier today, and so I just wanted to highlight this. One change they're making in this catalog is we're getting away from having kits in the catalog. We have had some issues keeping kits with inventory and keeping them in stock. And so Stampin' Up! Is launching this new kit collection, and I'm really excited about it. The kit collection will officially launch next month on June 1st. And instead of having kits pictured in the catalog that might have inventory issues and not be available, the kits collection will be featured online in the online store, and it will sort of rotate. So when a kit sells out, then it will no longer be available and a new kit will be introduced. So this is a really great entry point for new stampers, a way to start out. And so you're going to see they're packaged very similarly to the Paper Pumpkin kits. Here's some sneak peeks, and if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, then some of these might look familiar. The initial launch of the kits collection is going to include some recycled designs from Paper Pumpkin. So if you didn't get Paper Pumpkin and you love some of these, now you'll be able to get them while supplies last, starting June 1st. So some of them are redesigned a little bit. Like this was originally a Valentine kit, and now it's more of like a party kit. Some of these kits will include ink and a black and everything, and some of them will not include stamps and will just have pieces that already have the words printed on it. So the kit collection is really awesome. I love this new one. I was able to pre-order it today as a demonstrator. Aren't those colors just beautiful? I love that this is such an easy way to share creativity. So I know that you have sisters, friends, family members, cousins, mothers, daughters, maybe who don't craft with you, but you would love for them to craft with you. This is a really great way to gift them a creative and a crafting experience that you can do together. And maybe they will fall in love with your paper crafting passion, and then you can do that together, because that is one of the things that I just love about Stampin' Up. and about paper crafting is that it's something to do together with people, right? We connect. When I first started stamping, I first started stamping when I was a kid, like a long time ago, but when I found it again as an adult, it was coworkers who introduced me to stamping, and we would take turns having parties, and we would get together for crops every month on a Saturday. And so it was that social, connecting with people. After I started stamping, I introduced my mother to stamping and my sister to stamping and my sister-in-law to stamping. And so we are a family of crafters now, and it's so fun to get together and to share that passion and be creative together. So I hope that the kit collection will allow you to share kits and paper crafting with your friends and family who maybe don't already. Now, I would love to know, leave a comment. Do you have friends and family who craft with you, or are you kind of a lone crafter? So I hope that if you are a lone crafter, that you'll find some connection in our Julie Stampin' Spot Share and Connect group on Facebook. We have such a really awesome community. And if you join as a demonstrator, we have a really awesome teen community of jubilant stampers, and we have a great Facebook group for the team as well. Pam, did you not get a ticket? There was not one in my catalog. Okay. Pam, I have to look at my list. So if you got a catalog in a plastic thing that came from Stampin' Up, you should have gotten an envelope from me that had a letter and a plastic ruler and the door prize ticket. But Pam, since you can't find yours, let's go ahead and assign Pam. This is going to be your ticket. I'm going to write your name on it and send it. This is already in here. You saw me mix it in. So Pam, I will set that aside for you, and we'll see if it's a lucky winner. Does everybody else have a ticket? I feel like I should have tried to look better at these comments. I'm trying to follow. It's just so hard. Yeah, Becky, I totally need a glass of wine. I haven't had dinner yet, so if I had wine right now, it wouldn't be good. Oh yeah, I forgot. Included in the letter was also samples of the In Color Cardstock. So hopefully you guys enjoyed getting that in person so that you can compare them with the colors that you have already, and see how they compare. I think we have a really great variety of colors that are quite a bit different from the current Stampin' Up! Core colors. So I'm super excited about that. Virginia, yes, you received one in the mail today. Okay. The mail has been taking so long. So I apologize if you haven't. But if you're watching this video on Facebook, then you should have it coming in the mail. If you haven't received it yet, you should have it on the way. All right, let's get back to our catalog. I'm really getting sidetracked here. I marked some pages because I just wanted to highlight some things, as always, and you guys have been stamping for a while, so you know all the images in the catalog are pictured, for the most part, actual size. I said that as I flipped to the page where it says artwork shown at 70%. But most of them are actual size, which I love because what you see is what you get. Now, I wanted to point out this one particularly because many of you have got the mini messages bundle. This was in the January through June mini catalog. It still is in the January through June mini catalog because that catalog goes through June 30th. But I'm really excited to see we've got the coordinating die, right? So this is one stamp and the die punches out all of the greetings. And now we have a second stamp that coordinates with the same die. So I'm really excited about that. So you can have two different options here. We just have looks like some baby and retirement and friends and just breathe. I need to make myself a card. Just breathe. Happily ever after. So I love that we have some more options here. Did you guys get this? If you're excited about having another stamp, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Let me know. Okay, so I wanted to point that out. Let's see where our next tab shall lead us. What is next? Oh, yes. I'm really excited about this too. Stampin' Up! Has been listening to our feedback, and this is not a change. We've been doing this for a catalog or two, but there's one item number for the entire suite. So for one item number, you can get everything that coordinates. In this case, the Sweet as a Peach stamp set and dies, the designer paper, and we get also included the mini jam jars. So all of those things are included. So we've got some coordinating products. But what's different, and why I wanted to point this out, is that in the past, we've had some really expensive suites, like over $100. And sometimes that's a big, like a too big of a ticket price. And so I love that in this catalog we're seeing lower suite prices so that you can afford to get just the things that coordinate right there. And they're not, some of the suites in the past have included like multiple bundles. I think that's what drove the price up so much. So really loving this. We've got affordable suite prices. And so I think you'll see that as you go through the catalog that we're not too expensive and too crazy. Oh, I wanted to point this out. So you probably have seen my post. I always offer product shares for the new catalog. And so I placed lots of orders today to get all the good stuff for the product shares. It's not too late. So if you want to sign up for a product share, make sure you get signed up right away. And you can do that at tinyurl.com/2021AC product share annual catalog AC. So to get a selection, this is like a sampler pack. So we get a sampler of the annual catalog designer paper, ribbon, and embellishments. And I'm focusing here on all the new paper, the new specialty paper, the new ribbons, the new embellishments. So you get a little bit of everything for $42. There's also an In Color product share where you'll get the In Color cardstock, designer paper, ribbon, embellishments, some of the other accessories. So sort of, again, a taste or a sampling, a little bit of all, and that's $25. Postage for either or both is $8. And then as an optional add-on, I love doing this. I love to feature a stamp set and give you a big discount on it. So you can add on the Biggest Wish stamp set for $12. So normally this would cost $20 with tax and shipping, but I am discounting at $8 for my $800,000 milestone. And you can get the Biggest Wish stamp set for $12. So I wanted to show you, this is what that stamp set looks like. I wasn't allowed to show you until today because I didn't have it. I love this style. I gave some feedback to a product designer, and I don't know if this stamp set is for me or not, but this is a lot of things that I told her. I love the mixed font. I love the bigger words. So we've got the same words in two different fonts: happy, hello, birthday, thanks, friend. And you can mix and match them. So like on the tag here, we've got happy and then birthday in the script. There's another project in the back. Let me see if I can find it really quick, where they just go all the way down the side, like happy, happy, happy. And, friend, friend, friend. So I feel like this stamp set has so much potential, especially when you mix it with all of the new designer paper in the product share. So you can add this onto the product share at the special price. And if you haven't signed up for the product share, again, it's not too late. You can do that right here. If you signed up for the product share and now you want to add on the stamp set, just send me a note or fill out the form again and just put the stamp set, and I will go ahead and just invoice you again, and I can send them all together still. Okay, so that's what's in the product share. My blue tabs are product share. So let me review really quick. Again, we get all the new designer paper, 6x6 pieces of everything. And I haven't seen them all yet. So I'm really excited to get the order because they just look so beautiful and colorful. And the ones that I have seen are really awesome. And they're always better in person, right? So we've got some selection of new ribbons. I just wanted to point out, though, the Bumblebee trinkets are actually not orderable right now. They I don't know if they just didn't get the shipment in, or they didn't have enough, or it sold out more than they thought during pre-order, but they're not available to order. So I had to exclude them from the product share, and I adjusted the price accordingly. Okay, let's go back and see where we land next. Where's our next tab? Ooh, a green one. Oh, Christmas. This is so fun. We've got some fun new Christmas products, including this paper. And I love the traditional colors of the Christmas paper. Some fun new bundles. This one might be my favorite. I love these trees and this evergreen border punch. Oh, just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Now, I want to tell you really quick while we're in the Christmas section that the July through December mini catalog is going to be delayed by 1 month. So they're having some problems getting things in. It's a national problem. It's a global problem. It's not just us, not just Stampin' Up. So because they're having some problems getting the inventory in for the new mini catalog, they are going to delay that. It will launch in August instead of July. So to tide you over until we get some new Christmas products in that mini catalog, we've got some fun new Christmas stuff in this catalog. All right, our next tab. Oh, this was fun. I tried to in the Facebook group today, and if you missed those posts, you can go back and watch them. I tried to point out some of these little products that are kind of hidden, and I think that the soft pastel assortments is something that's sort of hidden. I'm right here on page 126. These are chalk pastels for coloring, and we just have an assortment of 8 colors, so not a lot of colors yet. And honestly, I'm not really sure what they're going to be like. I haven't gotten them. I ordered them, but they haven't come yet. So be sure to stay tuned for Thursday Night Stamp Theory, because for sure I will be playing with these and sharing some fun ideas with them. Okay, let's keep going and find more hidden gems. So I wanted to point out these dies because they're not bundled with stamp sets. So this is one, it's got stitched openings. There's rectangles and circles, and I thought these were really fun. So I've ordered those as well. And then we also have this stitched greenery. And so this is one big die that is going to be like actually bigger than card front size. And it won't cut, but it will just create like a stitched background. I'm really intrigued by it and really excited. So I've got that on order as well. I can't wait to play with it. And I didn't order this other one, but I just wanted to point it out, the flower market. So this is a die that cuts all those little holes and all those little flowers out. And again, that's like card front size. Detailed dies like this are not my jam. I'm not a terribly intricate kind of a stamper. These two, I don't think that they are tied with a stamp set, but we've got these really iconic detailed dies. So if you love those, then you want to make sure to get them. I'm on page 163 here in the catalog. Did you guys notice these? Oh, this is the one that I ordered too, and I'm going to just point it out to you. Give it a whirl. So this is like, what do you call these cards? Like there's a dial, right? And then it spins, like not a spinner card, like oh golly. Oh, let's take a look at page 57 and see if maybe I will come up with a name. Use the Give It a Whirl dice to create cute interactive element. Spin the wheel to let the window reveal what's underneath. So the dies coordinate and are bundled together with this stellar birthday stamp set, and that's not really my jam. Actually, our elementary school is the Robeson Rockets, but we're almost done. We have like 3 weeks left with Robeson, and then my last kid's graduating to middle school. I'm okay. But I still did get the dies because you can still use these wheel dies, Give It a Whirl, to create cards with other stamp sets. You can see there's like lots of different windows. We've got like the pie-shaped window, a circle window, a heart window, even like a rectangle window. So this is going to be really fun. And then we've got brads that will hold the wheel in place. Now I've made these, oh my gosh, years ago. I used to make these with the circle cutters. So this is really fun that we've got dies that are going to make it really easy to die cut the pieces. Viewmaster, yes, Susie, that is the word I'm looking for, Viewmaster. Thank you for jogging my memory. Okay, so I showed you all those hidden gem dies. There really are some fun things in this catalog, and I hope that you guys are enjoying them. I skipped over that. Hold on, let's go back here. here, this is what I wanted to point out. We have, I love that they've been doing this, these bundle indexes. So starting on page 147 is the punch bundle index. So we've got, and you have to go hunt for the picture of the stamp set for the punches. These punches are actual size, and then you can see the coordinating stamp set on those pages. So you can get them together, bundled savings 10% when you buy the coordinating stamp set and punch together. And then we have the same thing with the dies, and I just love the way that they picture them. It makes it really easy to see. Again, you'll have to go to the stamp or the page to see the stamp set, but it just kind of gives you an idea of which of these like dies are bundled up, and then there's an additional project idea for each bundle. So great bundle index in the back really helps a little bit. Oh gosh, really will help you find the savings because all the bundles are 10% off. So you see like the regular price and then the 10% off price. Oh, and that is the annual catalog. I'm super excited. If you're watching on YouTube and you don't have one yet, you can shop online at juliedavison.com/shop, and I will send you a new catalog with your project kit. So I've been doing this for many years, and I know you guys are enjoying this. When you order $40 or more in the online store, before tax and shipping, you'll get a free project kit for me. So I'm working on April kits right now. If you ordered last month, then watch for it in the next week. And then after I get back from Hawaii, I'll work on the May kits and get those projects done up. But you get 3 kits and a free 3 projects that are pre-cut and a free gift. So that is super exciting. Now, if you are ordering a lot, if you're ordering more than 150, well, if you're ordering more than 150, you should sign up to be a demonstrator and you can save a bunch of money. But if you are ordering 150, don't use the host code because then you can keep the Stampin' Rewards for yourself. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's do another prize drawing. Are you guys ready? I wish I could hear you. I'm going to assume you're ready. Give me a shout. Woo, woo, woo. All right, I've got a couple different prizes. Let's do 3 prizes right now. I got these smaller prizes here. This one is a set of photopolymer stamps with a clear block, and these are left over from a kit that I completed, but I just love how there are so many really great greetings. I'm so very thankful for you. Happy birthday. Thanks so much. Feel better soon. I hear congratulations are in order. So I think this is a really versatile set. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Yay, Stephanie, woohoo! All right, I am choosing one winner, and the ticket number winning the prize is 228134. I hope you guys, I hope someone will win while we're live. That would be super fun. But I know we don't have this many people watching, so it's possible that we won't have any winners who are on live. Oh, yes. The host paper on page 171. Let me show you that really quick. Thank you, Becky, for bringing that up. Maybe you were answering a question that I missed, but we have host exclusive sets. So when you order 150 or more, you qualify to get host rewards, and you can choose to use those host rewards on host exclusive gifts, or you can use them on any product that you want. So the host exclusive gifts have a value, and then they have a host exclusive price. So this would normally be a $17 stamp set, and it is $10 with host rewards. This is one where it's not actual size. All of these, like this is one actual size and then these are not. So it gives you an idea. Oh, I hate it though because I still don't have a good idea on the other stamps. But there is a host exclusive designer paper pack. The Patterned Party paper pack is a 12 by 12 paper. There are 4 each of 12 different double-sided designs. So 48 sheets total. I haven't seen it in person. It's on my order, but I believe one side is black and white designs and the other side is different colors. So I'm really excited about that. Pattern Party designer paper. And yeah, so the host price is $18. It's a $30 value. But again, you can only get this when you order 150 or more, or you host a party that is 150 or more, and then you can get it with your host rewards. All right. Uh-oh. You missed the last numbers because the screen froze. Well, here's the last one, 228134. I'm sorry if we froze. I've been having some connection issues. 228134. And I'm going to go ahead and do the next prize is these really cute magnets. I have them. I have a metal desk stand, and so I've got these on my desk on the front, and I think they're super, super cute. So the winner of the cute magnets is 228211. Yay! It's so weird not having names. Usually when I'm doing my drawings on the team. What? Peggy? Oh, yay! Which one is yours, Peggy? The stamps or the magnets? There's like a delay, so I'm just going to have to wait for Peggy to respond. And while Peggy's responding, the last prize for right now is the enamel dots for the 2020-2022 in colors and some ribbon from last year's product share. Okay, so that winner is going to be 228108. Yay! Oh, the stamps, Peggy. That's so exciting. Send me a picture if you can of your ticket, and then I will get your prize off in the mail to you this week. Congratulations! Oh my gosh, I love these stamps too. I'm so excited that you got these. Okay, so fun. Let's put these aside. And I still have some big prizes to give away. I've got 2 stamp sets and the bundle and then the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. But right now, let's do some mystery stamping. After a gulp of water. All right, so I'm going to be using brand new products to create these cards, and I realize that you guys don't have them, and I don't expect you to be able to follow along and make this exact card, but my hope is that you'll be able to create a card using the same kind of layout and the same fun folds that we're going to do. And then I would love for you to share photos of your cards here in the virtual open house group or in Julie's Stamping Spot Share and Connect group. So give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. Are you ready to stamp with me tonight? Or are you just going to watch and follow along later on? For the first project, I am using up 2 pieces of cardstock that are both 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So both of these cards are featuring windows. So you're going to need a die. I'm using this new rectangle die. This is from the Scalloped Contour Dies. It's a brand new one. And I think I referenced it earlier with the scallop dies. We've got different size scallop rectangles, and each of them have like different stitching, which I love that they're not all like identical. So you kind of get some different looks in there. And then this also coordinates with a stamp set that has some flowers in it. But I'm going to use the scallop rectangle die, and we're gonna die cut a window in this card. So hopefully you've got some dies that you can use to create a window. We're also going to need a die for the second project, and for that one I'm using my stitched rectangle dies. So maybe you have this set that would work for this card as well. But before we do any die cutting, we're going to do some scoring. So let's grab out our paper trimmer, and we are going to score both of these cards. Oh, here it is. I thought I had a Post-it note that I already wrote out. We are going to score both of these at 3/8 inch and 3/4 inch. So 3/8 plus 3/8 plus 3/8 is 3/4. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm using the scoring blade here, and I like using this ruler on the right side of the cutting. Like this is the cutting path, and I like to use this ruler a lot for these smaller measurements. So I'm lining up at 3/8 inch, which is the bigger tick mark between 1/2 and 1/4. So 3/8 of an inch. And then I am going to move it over to 3/4 and score again. So I'm scoring like long. I got the short end at the top. I'm going to turn it around and do the same thing. 3/8 and 3/4 of an inch. So you end up with a section in the middle and then like 2 tabs on each side. It's really hard to see, I think, with the white cardstock. I'm going to do the same thing now on the other piece of cardstock. Now, if I'm going faster than you, I will give you some time to catch up, so don't worry. And if you're watching in the replay, you can just pause and do your scoring and then come back if you feel like it's going too fast. So again, I'm scoring at 3/8 of an inch and 3/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to turn and do the same thing. So both of these cardstock pieces are the same. The same scoring. Now, do you recognize maybe what this is going to be? I've made cards like this before, but never a vertical card. This is going to be a diorama. And I actually saw this, oh gosh, now I can't remember whose Instagram it was. I thought it was Jennifer McGuire, but then I went back to find it and I couldn't. So it must have been somebody else. But I was just kind of browsing on Instagram over lunch one day and I saw this vertical diorama card and I thought, oh my gosh, it's brilliant. I love it, especially because there's this new trend for slimline cards. And so slimline cards are like, you know, tall and skinny or long and short. So this is the final card sort of ends up with that same sort of feel to it. Okay, so we've got both of these here, and so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to die cut our window. The white is going to be the back of the card and the colored cardstock is the front. I'm using Pale Papaya again as a reminder. And I'm going to get out the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and I'm going to die cut this rectangle. I'm centering it with even space from the sides and the top, so inside those score lines and the top of the card. So let's get out Big Mama. That's what I affectionately call my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we're going to send this through. Now I like the smaller Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, Little Lucy. However, the card width here does not fit inside the machine. The die does. So if you had a smaller piece of cardstock, you could use this die with that machine. But we're going to use the big one and I'm lining it up, like I said, just sort of equidistant from the three sides, and I'm going to send that through. Uh-oh. Janice says she can barely hear. Maybe is it because I bent down? Is anybody else having sound problems? Not sure if it's on my end or if it is out of my control. I got a thumbs up. Hopefully that means yes, you can hear okay. Okay, good. Maria says no sound problems. Sorry, Janice. I am moving around and sometimes maybe my voice is just in a different, now I'm loud again. Okay, because I was standing. I'll try to talk louder. I was sitting down for a little bit and I think just in a different place from the microphone, if that makes sense. All right, for this card, I'm using the new Party Puffins stamp set. I could not resist these cute little critters. And so I really have been having so much fun with them. I made a card, do we do this for Thursday Night Stamp Therapy, the easel card? And so I made that with the Party Puffins. I'm using the same colors here, Calypso Coral and the Pale Papaya. And let me show you some other cards that I've gotten. I love participating in card swaps. That's one of my favorite things as a demonstrator. So here are some card swaps that I've gotten from other demonstrators using the Party Puffins stamp set. This one is by Deb Schneider. And she's using different bits of the hand-penned designer paper. This one is by Meg Lovin, and she made her own designer paper, stamping the images in the same color on cardstock. And then this one is Rayanne Littrell, and she's used the same color scheme there as Meg did. I love, these are all three new in colors, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, and Fresh Freesia. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of stamping before I assemble my card, and you might as well, depending on what you're using. If you want to add some decoration here at the bottom of your card, then you'll want to do that now before you put it together. So I'm going to stamp a row of the candles. I'm just using Pale Papaya ink on Pale Papaya cardstock. And then this is going to be the inside of the card. And so before I start folding and putting things together, I want to stamp an image that is going to be seen through the window. So in order to line that up, I'm going to put the cardstock over the top, and then I'm going to stamp through the window. So I'm stamping the cake in Pale Papaya, and then I'll move this now so that I don't get any ink on it. I'm going to stamp the sentiment over the top in black ink, Make-A-Wish. Okay, so if you have an inside thing that you want inside your diorama, you'll want to make sure to get all that stamping done now. All right, so to put our vertical diorama card together, I'm using the tear and tape, which I love. I love my tear and tape. So I'm folding in the score lines, and for the top piece, you're going to have the sides that come down, and the middle is going to be up or elevated. And for the bottom, we're going to do the opposite. So the sides are going to fold up, and the center is going to be recessed. Then we're going to glue these together with the tear and tape. And so the idea then is that you have this diorama card that can stand up and has some depth, but it also folds flat and can mail in a regular envelope. So we're going to do some tear and tape along the sides. I always love tear and tape when we have you know, fancy folds or cards that move, because I want to make sure that these cards stay together and don't come apart. So I'm going to do tear and tape all the way down the sides, and then I'm going to line them up with the cards. I'm going one side at a time. I'm going to lay that flat and then kind of flatten it out and push it down. I've pre-scored or pre-folded on the lines, so now I can kind of not fluff, but I can kind of refold that so you get the dimension. So ahead of time, I didn't prepare them for this time, but I finished off the card by adding now some stamps and cut out puffins. So I hand cut these. The stamp set does not have any coordinating dies. So I use the layering circles to cut the circle here, and then a little bit of that glittered black organdy ribbon. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh, I love the way it turned out. Who wouldn't love to get this cute party puffin in the mail? Is your birthday coming up? Maybe you'll get this from me. I send out birthday cards to all of my team members, and I try to send them out on time, but sometimes they're late. I still get them in the same month. I really should make it a goal to do it at the beginning of the month and be early, because early would be better than late, right? Okay, that was project number 1. We're calling it a vertical diorama card. So I hope that your card turned out cute too. I can't wait to see it, and I hope that you will share a photo of your vertical diorama card, again, in the virtual open house group or Julie's Stamping Spot Share and Connect group. If you're not already connected with us over there, you definitely got to come and hang out. I share lots of posts, and we have some fun games every Friday, motivational quotes every Monday. We do lots of fun stuff over there. Okay, our next project, I'm going to bring this back in. Our next project is right here at the bottom. So these are the pieces that you're going to need. We have a regular card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. Okay, so this is actually the second line right here. 5.5 by 8.5 colored cardstock, scored at 4 1/4, and then the top line is the second card. This one is a little bit smaller. It's 5 1/4 by 8, scored at 4 inches. So if you hold it up here, you can see like it's a little bit smaller. You've got a little border around it. And then I just have some accessory pieces of cardstock and designer paper. Now you could make this card and decorate it differently without these pieces, but if you've prepared these pieces to make a card with us tonight, it's 1 inch by 4 1/4 designer paper. And then I have an accent piece that is 3/4 by 3.5 inches. And all of these measurements will be in the video description. And then I've got a punch for the outside greeting. And this card is featuring the Beauty of Friendship stamp set. This is one of my favorite new suites from the new catalog. Let me show you really quick. Let's get out the catalog and show you. The Beauty of the Earth suite has designer paper and this really fun bark embossing folder. And I do say a lot. There was somebody who left a comment recently on a video that said, you say a lot. I didn't think that I did, but I guess that I do. Okay, page 10 and 11. I was going to say and I stopped myself. Okay, suite, Beauty of the Earth suite on page 10 and 11 of the annual catalog. And so here's the suite number up here, and that includes the stamp set, the coordinating dies, the designer paper, and the bark embossing folder. This is a 3D embossing folder, and so you get that beautiful texture. Where did my little piece go? Here it is. You get this beautiful texture. It reminds me a lot of the old world paper embossing folder that we just had in the mini catalog, but this one definitely looks like tree. And I love, let me bring this forward and let you see. I love on this tag how they added ink to the embossing folder and then embossed the cardstock. Can you see the darker color in the grain there? That's from inking the embossing folder. I'll have to show you this technique during Thursday night stamp therapy because it really is kind of a cool technique and adds some fun texture to it. Let me show you this designer paper. This is 12 by 12 designer paper, and these colors are to die for. Fall is my favorite season, so I am digging this paper. And what I love about this is we've got these different colors, these foliage colored, and they're intended to die cut with the dies right from the designer paper. So you sort of have, there's the finished card. You have the multicolored images that look like a fall tree. So I love that. We've got this one, and then there is like some green. That is really pretty. And then let's see. Oh, I guess this one. That looks like trees. So we've got two sides, double-sided paper. Oh, I love that one. This one looks like a rainy day. So pretty. Mary Merlot, Garden Green, Cajun Craze, Bumblebee, Misty Moonlight, Navy. Oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. Okay, so I want to show you the dies, but they are not on my desk. Where did my dies go? Let's see. Okay, very good, I found them. Okay, so the dies have, let me move the catalog out of the way. Whoop. All right, we've got the detailed dies that die cut the foliage, and then we've got a detailed tree, and these dies die cut the images, and then we've got some rectangles that are like tags, and then there's these cute little birds. I've got some die cut here so you can see. This is really cool, the way you can layer these together. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is the big one, this is that one, and this is the tree, and so they all layer together. So you can do this so that you've got the branches showing up here, or you can do that back there. You can layer this over it with the branches, or if you like the cleaner look, you can layer these like that. So many possibilities. So this is die cut from the designer paper so that you have like that sort of watercolor like variation in the colors. I love it. Let me show you some samples with the with these dies in the designer paper. Some of these are swaps and some of them are cards that I've made. This one is by Mel Lampert, and she die cut that one I was just showing you with the detailed die. There's those birds. This one is actually a different tree die. This one is by Monica Davis. And there's another tree die set. It's kind of crazy. It's a whole line of trees, but this is the designer paper in the background. And then I wanted to skip to this card, to show you how I finished that out. So I used the mini Stampin' Dimensionals to add that die cut layer to the solid cardstock, and I think it looks really cool. And then I've got the designer paper back here, and the die cut rectangle, and then the little bird. I love the way that turned out. Here is the other bird from that set. And can you tell I added the bark embossing folder on that designer paper? This tag is from a new die set as well. Here's one that is sort of a winter theme. And can you see the Wink of Stella? I did like a spritz and added that. I think it looks like snow. This is a swap card from my upline, Kim Peck, and she die cut that designer paper. I just love how it just looks like a tree. It's so easy. And these last two cards I focused on the stamps, and so we're going to use the stamps today. And I love how they have that variation in color as well. So this is one stamp, but there's actually like a two-step kind of process. So I'm going to show you really quick. I have some images that are stamped, and I want to show you how I created them. So first of all, this one is just the stamp here. And then this one has this added on top. So the difference between those two is just the bark. That's a cinnamon cider trunk, and this is early espresso. But I felt like it was a little too much. It was a little too dark. And so I came up with something else. So this is the one I'm going to show you how to make. But before we stamp that, we've got to die cut our window. So let's get some of these cards moved out of the way. And I'll include that in the video description if you need it. Let's bring our card pieces back out. So we've got our card base, and then we've got the white card. And so our window is going to go in the front of the card. So we're going to open that up and send it through, and it's going to go, and really, like, I'm putting mine in the corner, but your window can be wherever. It doesn't matter. If you have a different shape, you can have a square or a circle or a label or whatever. It doesn't matter. But I'm going to put mine here in the upper right corner. And so let's get that die cutting machine out. Okay. The cutting pad's on the floor. All of a sudden I got shaky hands. Okay. So I've die cut that. The fun thing about these stitched rectangle dies is that you get stitching on both the positive and the negative image. So this is what came out, and it's got stitching all the way around, and then you have stitching all the way around on the negative that is left over. So that is really fun. The stitched rectangle dies come in lots of different sizes, and they're all rectangles. Okay, so let's put that die aside. Now we're going to bring our pieces back in, and we're going to do some stamping through the window onto the white cardstock. So I don't usually glue first, because if I mess up, I can turn it over and cover up the mess up. So for now, I'm just going to line it up and and just gauge where I want the image to go. Okay, so this is where we're going to do our fun little technique with the tree. So let me get my stamp out. Okay, I'm using the colors that were in the designer paper, which is Bumblebee and Cajun Craze. This is a technique I used to do years ago, and so you may remember this if you've been stamping for a while. It's called thumping. I'm going to take and ink up the stamp. So I've got the Bumblebee ink, and then I'm going to take the marker, and this is just a regular Stampin' Write marker. It's not a stamping blend. It's got a fine tip for writing and a brush tip for coloring. So we're going to use the brush tip for this technique, and I am going to just tap it onto the inked stamp. So I inked this up and I haven't stamped it yet, and I'm adding ink with the marker. So I'm just sort of flicking and moving that around, and I love that the shape of the brush tip kind of looks like a leaf. So I think that's kind of fun. So now I've got both colors on there. I want to make sure this is lined up, and I'm going to give it a little huff just to make sure that the yellow ink has not, hasn't started drying. And I'm going to stamp in the window. Isn't that cool? So here is, let me show you that, that progression again. So this was the full stamp on top of it, and this is just the yellow, and then this is adding the flecks on it. So I love how we're incorporating a little bit of color, but not too much. I think it's just perfect. So I'm going to take this out now so that I don't mess up the other stamping. So I wanted to make sure that was lined up in the window, and now I can add the tree trunk. And if the tree trunk doesn't fit, you know, like if it goes below the window, it's not a big deal, right? But we don't want to stamp with it still in the window in case it does kind of go outside the window. I'm going to add a little word in here. I believe in you. You know what? Let's do a tree on the inside too. Yeah. I'm going to do that one more time. The thumping technique. So I'm going to stamp the trunk first, just so I have an idea for placement. And let's do, I'm just using some scrap paper here because I had the darker color. I don't want to get that transferred to my yellow pad. Okay, so for the thumping technique, we start with the lighter color, and then we come in with the marker and we do the thumping. Thump, thump, thump. And then we can stamp it. Did you guys notice? It wasn't a mistake. This card opens backwards. It opens backwards because this one opens forward. So we've got like it opens two ways. It opens this way and then it opens that way. So let's go ahead and glue this down. Let's get some adhesive. That one's out. And I'm going to glue the card base down to the outside card. And then I'm going to layer some pieces on the front. So let's stamp our words. For the front, I'm stamping on the tag, "You truly inspire me." And then I'm going to layer these pieces down here. So let's just get those on there. I love how that just ties in the colors. And then we've got a little texture with that strip, and then some Stampin' Dimensionals to add the tag to the card. And you want to make sure that you're not putting any in the window area, right? So make sure you keep your adhesive low on the tag so that you don't glue your card shut. That should work. You truly inspire me. I believe in you. Oh, I love the way that turned out. These colors are my jam. Do you love them too? What do you think about this beauty of the earth suite? Isn't it just so gorgeous? I think I might do a class. I haven't decided. I'd actually love your input. If I do a class based on a suite, what suite would you like to see a card kit for? Leave a comment and let me know what kind of card kit or what kind of suite you're really excited to craft with. How about some more prizes? Yeah, baby! We have 4 more prizes to give away. I meant to do one in between the cards and I totally forgot. I always like to do a review. Let's review the cards that we made really quick. We did the vertical diorama, and then we did the window card. Oops, that was a different one. I used designer paper there. There we go. Did your cards turn out? Did you guys give up, or were you stamping too? Oh, yay! Seaside seashells. Oh, awesome. All right, let's give away some cards. Not some cards. Oh my goodness. Let's give away some prizes. I have 2 stamp sets that I'll be giving away. So our first ticket winner is going to win Inspiring Iris. This was a stamp set that just retired from the regular catalog, and gosh darn it, I never used it. I loved it and I bought it and then I never did anything with it. So somebody else hopefully will love it and use it. I've got one winner and it is 228219. Woohoo! Who's got that lucky number? 228219. And again, I'm going to put all of these in a blog post. So if you were not able to watch live, hopefully you'll see that post. I should put a claim date, right? All prizes must be claimed by June 30th. That's a long time. You should definitely claim it well before then. The next stamp set is called Summer Days, and the winner is 228215. Yeah, baby! This was one of the host exclusive sets from the last catalog. And again, I bought it and never used it. But it's got a kite and the trees and the little animals. So cute. All right, 228215. All right. I feel like those numbers are really close to each other. So we need to mix these up really good. Really, really, really good. Okay, are you guys still with me? You're awfully quiet. Say something. How about a bundle? I do a Stamp of the Month club, and so this kit I had some extras of, and I had an extra bundle as well. So this next prize winner is going to win the stamp set and the coordinating dies and the card kit to make with the stamp set and dies. Yeah, baby, this is a good prize. I'm really excited about this. We're going to have one winner to receive the bundle and the card kit, the whole lot. I feel such pressure choosing. It's like naming a child. And you're going to kill me like, oh, Julie, you were holding it and then you put it down. This winner is 228166. Is that your ticket number? 228166 will get the Welcoming Window Bundle and card kit. Congratulations to you. It is time, my friends, for the grand prize, the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. This is my little Lucy, but over there by the front door, I have one that is brand new in the box, ready to ship to one of you if you have the lucky winning ticket. Have any of you ordered the little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine yet? This is really handy to have on the desktop. It does do most of the dies as well as a set of embossing folders. And in the catalog in the back, you'll see little icons like this that say mini, and that signifies that those dies will fit into the mini machine. There also is some embossing folders that are smaller and designed to fit in the mini machine as well. And those are sold in pairs right here, like dotty hearts, greenery, checks and dots, meadow moments, thanks and hello, and the new wintry 3D. So all of those embossing folders will fit in the little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Are you ready to find out the winning ticket number? That was a pretty sad drum roll. Okay, I am like fishing out one lucky number, and our winner is 228194. Oh my goodness, are you gonna be the lucky winner? Leave a comment and let us know. Oh, reach out to me if you are the lucky winner of any of these prizes that I've given out. Make sure to contact me by email or messenger or phone or whatever. Let me know that you're the winner. I would love if you could send me a picture of your winning ticket, since I have no idea whose ticket is whose. I will need a picture of your ticket to know that you truly did have that ticket and won the prize. Oh my goodness, I just heard my husband and daughter come in from softball and they've got some pizza and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna wrap it up and say goodnight. But thank you so much for joining me tonight to celebrate the launch of the brand new catalog. I hope you had fun stamping along with me. If you don't already follow, make sure that you come back on Thursday and to my Julie's Stamping Spot Facebook page. I also post on YouTube afterwards to see Thursday night stamp therapy. I'll be sharing some more projects using new catalog stuff, and every now and then we do a stamp along. So I hope you enjoyed this and that you will stamp along with me next time as well. Have a great night. If you want to place an order, you can do that at juliedavison.com/shop. If you want to join my team, you can find the link in the video description. I'll add it as soon as I'm done eating. I will add the description there. If you're interested in hosting and getting the extra $25 during the Connect, Craft, and Collect promotion, leave a comment, send me a message, let me know, and we can get that figured out and set a date. Thank you guys again. Have a great night and happy new catalog!